You're watching Fugitive Red-Eye, and welcome to another episode of Tales from the Drive-Thru. Similarly to how I gave Corbin his own spotlight episode to tell a story, I'm giving this one to Horizions. So his first appearance in a recorded video on the channel, or at least that I can think of. He's been on plenty of the streams, and so be sure to check out Horizions' channel, link in the description. But just thought I'd let him go in and do this one himself.
Hello everyone, figured I'd stop by on Fugitive Red-Eye's channel. If you've seen his story on Tales of the Drive-Thru, where he goes on to stories about how his wifey's stories on his thing at working at certain restaurants, and I figured why not go ahead and talk about some stories I've had here on this channel. If you've not subscribed to this channel, of course, don't forget to subscribe and whatnot. So let's begin this story, shall we? Okay, this story occurred about a year ago, back in September of more or less at the tail end of September 2023. I was just coming home from being out at night and stuff, and I stopped by at this local hot dog and burger stand. You know, it's a local thing, so it's not one of those McDonald's or Burger King. It's one of those, you know, Vienna beef type of places. So I go in to get my order. There's somebody at the counter. Let's name him Schmo. Okay, so Schmo, I tell Schmo my order. I told him how I want my food, how I want my drink, and how I want my fries. Real simple. So all of a sudden, I hear a commotion coming at the behind the counter for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but I hear a massive commotion going on. So let's say Joe. Okay, so Joe is at this thing. And obviously I'm not using the little names here, because who the hell would use that? So Joe's at the counter trying to sweep the shit that's off the floor. And so all of a sudden, we'll call this Doe. So, okay, Doe is the other person, and he's just telling him how to do it and whatnot. And then all of a sudden, okay, John Doe is basically telling him how to do it, and so Joe is like, what the heck, man? And all of a sudden, basically, so this dude is like one of the owners of the place, not sweeping it up. It's the one that's telling the kid to do something. And all of a sudden, like out of thin blue, all of a sudden, the dude is pushing him because he's not doing his job. And all of a sudden, Joe snaps. And starts calling him some like meaning names, basically. And all of a sudden, I don't know how to describe it, but basically, not a fist fight, but basically pushing shoving got him. It almost hit the fan, basically. Basically shit was flying back and forth, and basically what happened was they were starting to throw things, and I had to back away because they were starting to get round and shit, and to the point where they were shoving real bad, and the cops had to get called and stuff, so it was like real bad. To make a long story short, after this commotion happened, I left the place and basically got out of there before shit hit the fan real bad. I went to a different joint, and it's like telling this story because I've had things like that happen where I've been in places where people have caused commotions and shit like that. Anyways, that's it for this edition of Tales from the Drive-Thru. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it's not as funny or as creative, but that's it for me. Take care, everyone.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed Horizions' story about a food fight breaking out when he was going out to eat at a local burger stand. For anything that you may have missed and not picked up on, he was basically saying that some guy was behind the counter being told to sweep up by the owner, and then he got in a fight with the owner. And what Horizions was telling me that he didn't actually put in the video that I'm going to add here, apparently the guy who was sweeping shit up started calling the owner like a pedophile and shit, and then they started like fighting, and he's like, "Don't touch me, motherfucker," and it was like apparently this whole big ordeal. So that was a detail that he left out but wanted me to add in post, so there you go.
You take forever to say nothing.
Subscribe to Fugitive Red-Eye.